Hello and welcome to Money Time at Money9, the show for all the personal finance news that matters to your pocket and your life. This is me Ajay, and let's begin today's news with some news on investing. Foreign investors have put in almost 25% of their funds in banking and finance stocks in July. Banking stocks have once again become the favorites of FIIs because of the uptake in interest rate cycle and improvement in the asset quality. Other sectors which have become FIIs favorites are from the telecom and FMCG sectors. According to a report in the Economic Times, FIIs invested 15% in telecom stocks and 11% in FMCG stocks in the month of July 2022. After 9 straight months from October 2021 to June 2022, FIIs have once again become net positive on India's equity market. In the last month, FIIs' total investment was more than $4 billion in the domestic market. Now, since we have talked about investing, here is a look at a new advisory put out by the top exchanges of the country. The National Stock Exchange on Tuesday has come out with stern warning against entities which launch investment schemes with guaranteed returns for citizens. The country's largest stock exchange has also cautioned investors not to subscribe any such schemes. The NSE has outrightly named two entities, namely Real Trader and Groww Stock, on this matter. It has cautioned investors against subscribing any schemes extended by both these entities. Only last month, the exchange had issued a similar advisory after information had surfaced that an entity named Shares Bazaar Private Limited was offering investment plans with assured returns. The exchange has stated that putting forward schemes of guaranteed returns by non-registered entities is a crime in India and would be dealt with stringent of the actions. Up next, we have some bad news from the IT sector. The top 3 largest IT companies of the country have either cut down or have held back completely the variable pay of its employees. For example, Infosys has cut the average variable payout of its employees to about 70% in the June quarter. The country's largest IT services company, TCS, has reportedly delayed the payment of quarterly variable compensation for some of its employees by a month or so. Even Wipro has held back the variable payout. The IT services companies have taken such a step because these were facing margin pressure in business. Most of the IT services firms reported lower than estimated net profit margin in the June quarter. Next up, we have some exciting news for bank account holders of the Punjab National Bank. If you have a salary account, then the state-owned bank has launched a pre-qualified credit card for people like you. The public lender has also offered a host of features subsuming insurance coverage on the newly launched credit card. You can apply on its mobile banking app PNB One or on its website. Not only this, now you can also apply for an overdraft facility against fixed deposits in the PNB One app in a few clicks and a single OTP. Moreover, you can also get concession of 0.25% on the interest rates if they apply through digital platforms of the lender. The Fincast small finance bank has hiked the fixed deposit interest rates on different tenures. The bank account holders can now get interest rates in the range of 3% to 7.5%. The private sector lender is offering the highest interest rate of 7.5% on FDs opened for 1000 days. All these rates are applicable only on those FDs which are open for less than 2 crore rupees. Senior citizens will get 0.5% over and above all these interest rates. Up next, we move on to some news from the world of commodities. Prices of rice, which is a major staple food in the country, is pinching the common man quite sharply these days. In more than last 1 month, the prices of rice have increased by close to 40% in some parts of the country. The price of premium varieties of rice like Sona Masuri, HMT, etc. have risen sharply in the past few days. Such varieties are expected to remain costlier for the time being. According to experts, rice prices are increasing because of the shortage of rainfall in key rice-growing areas of Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. These 4 states have received below average rainfall, and this has led to shortage of rice production. Though in a bit of relief for consumers, only prices of premium varieties of rice are expected to remain high. Next up, we have an interesting news for all the foodies out there. If you're in a habit of ordering your favorite cuisines on online food delivering platforms, then you must take note of this incident which happened recently with online food ordering platform Zomato. According to news reports, a customer had ordered food on Zomato, but after 15 minutes, Zomato cancelled his order and credited back the money. The consumer then complained with the consumer forum. And guess what? The forum has ordered the aggregator to compensate the consumer with 10,000 rupees and a free medal for harassment cost. Zomato follows on time or free policy for delivery of food. By cancelling the order, Zomato violated its own policy. Up next, the Supreme Court on Tuesday struck down one of the provisions of the Benami Transactions Prohibition Act of 1988. This provision provided for a maximum jail term of 3 years or a fine or both for anyone indulging in Benami transactions in the country. But the bench comprising Chief Justice N.V. Ramana and Justices C.T. Ravikumar and Hima Koili have struck down this provision. The centre had appealed against this provision in the Apex Court. Benami transaction means any such transaction in which identity of the true owner of the property is concealed and the transaction actually takes place in the name of some other person. Next up, we have some bad news for all those car lovers out there. Vehicles of German luxury car maker Audi is all set to become more expensive from September 20, 2022 onwards. Audi India head Balbir Singh Dhillon has said that the company is raising car prices by up to more than 2%. Audi India sells petrol and electric cars in India. And we end today's Money Time with burgers. Burger chain Jumbo King has embarked on a journey to expand its food outlets in Delhi NCR and other markets. Very soon, the QSR chain may have presence in your town as well. Now, you will also get a chance to taste some exquisite vegetarian burgers at the comfort of your home. The fast food chain Jumbo King is famous for its vegetarian burgers, and it is the third largest burger chain in the country. Its gourmet burgers start at an affordable price of just 29 rupees. So, happy burger! And that's all for today on Money Time at Money9. Do like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Also, stay tuned to Money9 English's YouTube channel. Do download the Money9 app from Google Play Store.